Time now for the Daily Line. For that, let's welcome in SportsInfo.com lead handicapper Al DeMarco to get his selections for this weekend's NFL games. Al, happy holidays to you. And I tell you what, this Dolphins-Jets game, you're kind of on the fence on this one, weren't you? Where are you at right now?
I'm going to go with the Dolphins, but, you know, it's a very tough game. I mean, listen, the underdogs have gone 21-10 against the spread the last 2 weeks, and that's bad if you're gambling. I can tell you that right now, because that means you lose money. Problem with this game is you don't know what's going to happen earlier in the day. If Baltimore and New England win, what's the motivation for the Jets? But the Dolphins have won 6 in a row against the spread. They've won 5 of those games straight up. Jets 1-6 their last 7 against the spread as a favorite, and, of course, they failed to cover their last 4 games, losing 3 of them outright. Plus, the Dolphins are red hot. They've won 4 in a row, 8 of the last 9. I would say buy up to 3.5 points if you're going to play the Dolphins in this one.
All right, how about Vikings at home and a 6-point favorite against the Giants, and you like the Vikes?
Yes, once again, because of the lack of motivation perhaps for the Giants, who's going to be rested? The good news, yes, the Giants have won 17 of their last 19 on the road, regular and postseason combined, covering 16 of those games. But again, it's a meaningless game. Vikings need to win to get the NFC North title. Last week, they could have wrapped it up, 7 fumbles and a home loss to the Falcons. Again, it's a dog with fleas. It's not a game to play.
Speaking about a dog with fleas, the Bears won an ugly one the other night. Texans favored by 3 against Chicago this weekend.
And I'm going to go with the Texans here. You know, last week they had a big letdown. They lost to the Raiders. They had won 4 straight games. They were coming off a big upset of the Titans. They had their letdown. Now they're looking to finish their season 8-8 for the 2nd straight year. I think they get the job done. Bears beat Jacksonville, the Saints, and the Packers at home. They struggled against New Orleans and Green Bay. Short week, off an overtime Monday night game. Lousy pass defense, ranked 28th in the league. 1-4-1 against the spread the last 6 years in their final road game. Buy down to 2.5 and play Houston.
Saints are schizophrenic, and they're getting 3 points against the Titans, and you like that number.
And I'm going to take the Saints in this game because Carolina's coming off the loss to New York. Game they should have won. You know, a flat spot. And listen, it's a different style of play because New York, the power game, Saints, the finesse team, they're going to be throwing the ball. Drew Brees, of course, looking to break Marino's record. And Brees at home this year, 19 TDs, 4 interceptions. Saints 6-1 straight up in ATS at home. I wouldn't be surprised if New Orleans wins this game outright.
All right, I was going to call the Cardinals schizophrenic, but they haven't been good enough to be schizophrenic. They've just been downright bad, but you like them as a 6-point favorite against the Seahawks.
Exactly, because this is their prep game for the playoffs. They've lost 4 of their last 5. They have been absolutely horrific their last 2 games, losing to Minnesota and New England, 82-21, the combined score. But they've got the league's #2 pass game. They're taking on the worst pass defense in the NFL. Seahawks, 21 touchdowns allowed, only 8 interceptions, 65% completions they allow. And the Seahawks coming off the Jets win in Holmgren's final home game. This is anticlimactic. I'm going to go with the Cardinals at home.
That's his best bet. There you see the recap. The Cardinals at home, 6-point favorite over the Seahawks. Go to SportsInfo.com for more. Big Al, thanks, man. Happy holidays to you.
Same to you.
All right, before we go to break, I've got to tell everybody, and this really